All right, let's do another example here. Let's say you are given, I'm just going to make it as 2x squared minus 3x and then plus 2y squared plus, let's make it a 5y, and I say minus the 2 equals to the 0. Step number 1, group everything that has to do with an x. So it will be 2x squared minus 3x. I'm color coding so that you can see them. And then plus the one that has to do with the y. It will be 2y squared. And then plus the 5y. Everything else needs to go to the other side, which is 2. We good, ne? Step number 2, make sure the coefficient of x squared and y squared is 1, isn't it? So that means you need to divide everything by what? By 2. We good, ne? So you already know when you divide by 2, this one will be x squared minus 3 all over the 2x, and then plus you're going to have y squared, and then plus the 5 all over the 2. Why? It's because people do not enjoy working with fractions, ne? And the other one is 2 over the 2. We already know it gives us what? A 1. We good, ne? Yes, now we separate them. Exactly. So I'm going to paste that one here. So let's separate them. So I'm going to make a space here for that one. I'm also going to make a space for that one. Well, you already know here by the 1. You're gonna, there's 2. Yes, there's yellow and the other one in the green. You already know already. That's right. There we go. All right, so let's go for this one here. It will be plus and then squared. The yellow one, like that, squared. All right. Now you look at the coefficient of this one. Am I right? You want to divide it by, the reason why I was using, say, times by half, it's because when it's a fraction, when you divide by 2, people say, how you do this? Put it in a calculator one time. So it's basically negative 3 over the 2 times 1 over the 2. Can you see? Here it's a 4. So you end up with negative 3 over the 4, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I want you to see. It's negative 3 divided by 4. It also goes to the other side. Negative 3 all over the 4. And then this one, you can now tell, ne? It will be positive, am I right? You see in the bracket, I put the sign so that when I put them in here, I already know which signs to really put so that I don't get confused. So it's positive 5 over the 4. Same thing here, positive 5 all over the 4. Don't go ahead and square this one. If we square this one, it becomes 9 over 16. Then you must now factorize again. Your factorization will be so bad. When you keep it with a square, it has already factorized itself for you. You don't have to worry. Because if we were to square it, you are going to have x squared minus 3 over 2x, and then plus the 9 over the 16. And then you now do this. You need to do this. And then you need to say x. You need to say x. And you say, what times what gives me 9 over the 16? But when I add it or subtract it, it must give me negative 3 over the 2. Whoo! This is difficult. And people do that. No, don't do that. We good, ne? Keep it like this because it has already factorized itself. So we know this green. We open one pair of brackets squared. We look at what squared is the x. Something else is squared, then negative 3 over the 4. And then we say plus, we go after the y. What squared is the y. What else is squared? A positive 5 over 4. Can you see that? Can you see it makes it easy like that? Nah? Squared and then equals to this. You put it in a calculator and work it out. It will come as a fraction. It's possible. What are you getting? So it gives us 17 over the 6. It's 3 over the 4. All right, we believe it gives us 25 over the 8. Just check with us. Now, I want you to understand that the center is going to be 3 over the 4, semicolon. The other one is negative 5 over the 4. And then you know that the radius must be the square root of 25 all over the 8. If you put it in a calculator, it will simplify it. I know the square root of 25. It's 5. Of 8, the calculator will write it as 2 root of 2. But it's not going to write it like that. It's going to rationalize it. It's going to put it right at the top. Do it. It gives it as 5 root of 2 over the 4. Whichever way you give it, it doesn't matter. We're good. So now the center and the radius.